Okay, well, that's slightly annoying. For some reason, it's not letting me do live videos now, but hey, whatever. Anyways, I was over on my Instagram and I was doing a live, and then I'm like, why would I do a live there when I can just record this? I just finished doing over an hour long reading. I'm really exhausted, but I figured, you know what? I'll do a reading for the collective. I'm trying to remember everything that I had just channeled into my live. But anyways, we got this card. Okay? This is out of the Path of the Soul deck. Oops. Okay? I feel like a lot of things are breaking down, obviously. Like, our society wasn't where it needed to be anyway as a collective. Very self-centered, centric type of existence. And I feel that as a collective, we're going to get back to old school values on some level. Okay? Will we get there fully? I don't think so. Will we get there partially? Yes. Will we get there more than we are now? Of course. And this has been something that's been needed for a long time, and unfortunately, it just happened to come this way because, as a collective, we weren't moving fast enough for change. So, change came to us. Now, I'm going to date this message. The message that this card brings actually talks about spirituality. Okay. It talks about, that there's a thin, I'll basically read it, that there's a thin veil which separates us from other dimensions of existence, okay? And in the reading I just did, it has so much significance to this card because in the reading I just did, basically, this woman, all I kept picking up was her past life, man. Her past life. It was just like replaying, and how it's so coordinated to this lifetime. Like what she did in her past life, of being a witch, of being near the fire. It so coordinates to everything that's happening now. And I feel like a lot of us have lost that. Like, we've lost what feels like home to us because we've been so much in a grind. We've been so mentally working on attaining money or attaining assets and basically, paying the bills, that we've lost basically what brings us joy. When you ask most people, they don't know anymore what brings them joy, what makes them happy, and how to transform that into something else that they love. So this talks about the veil being thin, about breaking through. I don't know about you guys, but I'm having like dreams that are just unreal. Some that are predicting stuff that's going to happen the day of, which is kind of some days freaky because it's not necessarily happening exactly as it happens in the dream. But again, that's based on interpretation. Anyways, it says, as you break through the veil, you are in closer contact with your guides and other divine beings who are here to aid you on your journey. As we start to disconnect more from distractions, your social media, of course, sorry, but how else can I get this to you other than social media, okay? As you start to disconnect and as you start to focus, and more people are going to start be going outside because we're all in quarantine, okay? So what else are you going to do? You need to go outside. You need to reconnect with the earth. And you know what? I'll get into the topic about people being from earth and not earth another day. But it's basically pointing and pushing us and telling us that we're going to start reconnecting. We're going to start reconnecting with beings that we've pushed out or been too busy for. Okay? So start connecting in. People go, yoga or mantras, whatever. And maybe that's not for you. And nobody's pushing that on you. But however you need to connect, whether you want to pray to God, Allah, Buddha, whoever, whether you want to pray, pray. If you don't want to call it praying, don't call it praying. If you want to just sit there and have a moment of peace and be like, hey, you know what, universe? Thank you for this beautiful air today. Thank you for the sun on my face. Thank you for whatever it is. Do whatever. But know that you're not alone, that there are spiritual beings surrounding us, always looking out for our higher and greater good. All right? If you have any questions, the links to my IG are there. Please use them. I'm going to start doing, more lives on my Instagram because it's an easier platform for me. It loads easier and way easier on my Wi-Fi to get uploaded. So I'll start doing lives, and if you want a private reading, book a private reading. Let's go over some of your past life stuff. Like, that is really where I keep noticing more and more my focus gets drawn, or my specialty is connecting with people that have passed and with your past lives. That's more where I'm at. I can guide some stuff in the future, but it's really more, my focus is on resolving what you need to resolve in a past life, because it does create blocks in this life. So peace be unto you.